I know me bitching about my lack of friends is a common trend on this account, and I apologize, but this is just going to be another video about me ranting about my lack of friends and my social awkwardness / social anxiety, and how it's making me feel like absolute shit. So, for the past 5 years, I wasn't able to, leave my house and shit. Sorry, that was hurting my tooth. Well, over the course of the past couple of months, I've really, really worked hard, got myself help, medication, blah, blah, blah. And I'm now able to go to some places and, whatnot. My mom always told me, for years, whenever you get out of the house, you'll be able to make friends. Whenever you get a job, you'll make friends there because it's easy and blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, I'm going out of the house now. I have a job. Still no fucking friends. Honestly, and I don't want to say this because it's not true. I don't want to be agoraphobic again. I mean, I still am agoraphobic, but I don't want to get to the point where I'm homebound again. But at the same time, it was almost easier when I was homebound because now it's like a big slap in the fucking face because it feels fucking horrible. It feels terrible to know that, I can go to these places. Like, my mom told me this upcoming weekend, she was like, because I've been wanting to do the cosmic bowling thing at Langlo ever since I discovered I could go to the bowling alley again. But my mom was like, well, you can round up a bunch of your friends like you used to, and you guys can all go bowling and that cosmic bowling thing like you used to do. And I just started to cry because I realized I have no one to invite because I have no friends. It makes me feel like shit because it's like I want friends so bad. Whenever I drive anywhere or I go anywhere and I see a group of friends hanging out, I automatically just hate them. I hate them and I get really bitter. A few days ago, my mom drove me downtown past the park, and I just saw a bunch of people hanging out with each other, and I started crying, and we had to drive home, and all night I just wanted to kill myself because I just want a friend. I told my mom, I was like, I wish I had a friend I could go to the park with and we could hang out and walk around and go to all these cool restaurants around here and stuff, but there's no one. And then there's people who are like, oh, I want to be your friend, blah, 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 and then don't actually talk to me, and don't actually try to hang out with me. They do nothing. They just ignore my presence and act like I'm not even here. Or they only want me to do stuff for them. They only use me when it's convenient. And there's literally no one. I mean, I've hung out with 2 people in the past, this year, which it's almost the end of March. Which, I mean, honestly, for me to physically hang out with people twice already, and it's been 3 months, that's it is a record for me because the past 5 years I haven't hung out with anybody. But so yeah, it's a record, I mean, and I should feel good about it, but I don't, because these people, I hung out with them once, and both people have not talked to me since. And I mean, that was weeks ago, the last time I hung out with someone. I go to work every week, or every few days a week, whatever. I don't fit in with anybody there, and it's torture because they all talk to each other, and they all get in their little cliques, and they sit and they socialize, and then there's me. I walk down the aisles. I don't talk to anyone. I don't do anything. And I just feel really, 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 really alone at work. Like, I'm not even kidding. There's times where I'm just like, especially the times when everyone who I'm working with gets in a group, because we're like not busy. So literally the assistant manager, the manager, whoever's stocking for the day, whoever's doing produce, and whoever is my backup cashier, they all get together and they talk. And then there's me, and I'm all alone. And it feels terrible. It feels fucking terrible. Literally the other day, last week, or 2 weeks ago, I don't remember when it was, I got so fucking desperate. They were in a conversation, and I walked up to them, because I was like, you know what, I'm gonna be a part of this. And as soon as I walked up to their group, the conversation stopped, and they all walked away. And, you know, like, they try to crack jokes with me, and they try to talk to me, but it's like, I don't really know how to respond to them. I get really nervous, and I'm afraid I'll say the wrong thing. And like, I went shopping at Save-A-Lot, because that's where I work, day before yesterday, and I wasn't working that day. My mom and I were just getting food or whatever, or drinks, I forget, whatever, doesn't fucking matter. And my assistant manager started talking to us, and I wasn't saying anything. I was just like, you know, listening. And then when we get outside, my mom starts yelling at me. She's like, why the fuck didn't you talk to him? He's your manager, not mine. I was the one talking to him, not you. And like, I can't help it. I don't know, is it my own fault that I don't have friends? Is it my own fucking fault because I just can't talk to people? Because I feel like I embarrass myself anytime I even open my mouth. So I just don't say anything. I don't communicate with anyone. I don't talk to anyone first. And I hate when people are like, oh, it's childish when you won't talk to anyone first and blah blah blah. No, I don't talk to anyone first because I'm afraid they're gonna be annoyed or whatever. This one kid wanted to hang out with me, but I chickened out last minute because he's way too cool, and I'm terrified because I just don't think I'm worthy to have like any cool friends. See, I really, really, really want a friend who I can like relate to on some sort of level, because I feel like such a fucking weirdo here. Like, I don't know anyone who I have common interests with here, or views, or mind like set or anything. And this dude is the closest thing I have. Like, he is fucking awesome. He's very, very intimidating. But he's really cool, but it's just like, he's too cool to the point where I can't even muster up the courage to hang out with him in person, because I feel like I'm just gonna make a big fucking fool of myself, just like I do with everyone else. I mean, if I can't even hang out with people who, you know, don't even intimidate me, and then they still don't want to talk to me ever again, or hang out with me, or continue anything, what makes you think I would want to do that with him? Because, like, he is actually scary. It's just, like, I don't know. And I just feel so lonely to the point where it's eating me alive. Every single night I sit here and cry over it. Because I have no friends at all. And I hate when people are like, oh, I have no friends, when they actually have friends. Oh, I have no life, when they actually have a life. Like, having literally no friends, like, it changes your perception on everything. It makes you, like, the thing is I'm not really introverted, but at the same time I guess I kind of am, mainly because of my disorders, and mainly because no one wants to be my friend, so I don't have a choice but to be an introvert. And, like, I don't enjoy it. I'd rather go out and do things and hang out with people and, like, have a big group of friends like I used to. But all those people hate me now, or want nothing to do with me, or whatever. And it just, God. If I wasn't here, nobody would even fucking care. nobody would miss me because I'm not important to anyone. I don't matter to a single fucking person, not even my family. But that's a whole other story. But I mean, to anyone here, it just wouldn't affect anyone if I was gone. I mean, God, I disappeared off the face of the earth for 5 or 6 years and no one even gave a shit. No one contacted me to ask what happened to me or where I was or if I was okay. No one cared at all. I mean, I could have died for all that they knew. And nobody would have gave a shit. For some reason, I feel like I always make videos like this, venting about my stupid shit, and I end up crying and posting it, and I look like a fucking idiot. But it's like, I don't know how else to get my feelings out there. I don't know how else to express them, because I have no one to express them to. I tell my mom this, and my mom is just like, well, go out and make friends. How the fuck do I make friends? Like, where's a place I can go to make friends? Like, I'm not having any luck at my work. I can't go to any, like, social setting and just expect to make a friend because, like, everyone who is at a social setting already has friends. I can't just go and intrude. I'm not gonna just walk up to someone randomly and be like, hey, let's be friends. You know, like, that's not how I am. I'm way too scared to do anything like that. I'm like, I wanted to go to the Chasco Fiesta. Couldn't, because my mom said I could go if I had a friend to go with. But I didn't have a friend to go with, so I couldn't fucking go. Honestly, just going out doesn't make me feel any better. I feel worthless and pathetic. Like, I don't do anything. Okay, I go out with my dad or my mom. Like, that's who I hang out with. It's mainly my mom. We're the ones who go shopping and go places because no one else will go anywhere with me. And then rather than that, I go home. Yeah, I'm at home. I lay in my bed, I cry, and I listen to music. And I go on Tumblr a little bit. I don't do anything. Like, I still do the same shit I used to, except I go out for maybe 20 minutes a day now. But I'm still just as pathetic as I used to be. And I fucking hate myself, and this doesn't make me feel any better. Honestly, it's making me so depressed again. Like, my depression is coming back really badly, and I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And look at me crying about it on YouTube. I'm literally such a pathetic loser. I don't even know why the fuck I'm here anymore. It's all fucking stupid. And look at me. It's 2:12 in the morning and this is what I'm doing with my life. I do this every single night though, so why not videotape it, right? Fuck.